Look, it's Michael Gorg the retired general, the rear admiral, and Colin Shokin, the president's American History TV C-SPAN 3. His book, Inside Camp David, The Private World of the President. Joe, I guess, the parents don't spend Thanksgiving with you, and FDR, Leslie King's dad, doesn't bone Queen Elizabeth I. And I guess there's no note that, hey Joe, Palpatine bin Laden, wasn't he with Asher Yerfate? But you don't want to ask that questions to Lynn and Jimmy at that time, to how they would remember Kevin Bowen Wyjin's or Shin Lin's Mao Zedong's great granddaughter. But that wouldn't matter at all. What would be that wonderment in England? What about when Sheldon travels? But I'm not supposed to understand. Hey, Gerald, you're asking a blank to run for office? A Democrat and a African American man. But you're supposed to not wonder. Press them instead. But I guess I'm not supposed to comprehend those old talks with Palpatine bin Laden. But it's only a 20-year war. Now, explain to me how Salini, Halini, Alani, Xi Jinping, Dmitry, Ananujamoon, the Egypt, the Nigerian, the South African, the Zimbabwe, the Yemen and the Oman Prime Minister, 3 out of the 5 of his wives, those Osamas, 5 out of the 9 of his kids, and I can name the Kyrgyzstans and the Uzbekistans all in my life. Why Frank and Bedavidov, Bolbolinsky, Gorbachev aren't important enough. Why you can still remember Bernard with Gorbachev and great granddad, but the state tell you that Bernard Lawrence or Bernard Leo Leonard Leo Kobe Shevnik or Kobe DeBartolo Shevnik isn't important at all. But that's not at all supposed to be understood in '92. But that's not important at all. But I'm not supposed to comprehend that at all. But that's Admiral in his book about camp. I bet Robert and Terry Lane wouldn't understand that to Jimmy's old notes. That means that's wondered of old pictures of Palpatine, Sato, and Osama. Oh. What would be those type of things on those home visits, Joey? Sir, Mr. 406. Now, what happens if you knew and review of the military that Leslie's dad was FDR? But where would those photos? What about the fireside chat where your name is wondered? But just like the denial with 9/11, Lynn decides to deny that Gerald, her husband's 3 times, and yours is said, and the day of it. But that's not supposed to be understood. But Joe, it's just asking Vladimir for a favor.